devoted to figuring out the universal equation that underlies it. They are driven by algorithms, maths, predictions of the future. They believe they will eventually know everything, rid humanity of uncertainty.
Just warmed over Order of Scientific Inquiry beliefs, Commander.
Never heard of them. If you really care, I'm certain there's some literature around here you can read. But don't let the Protectorate catch you, lest you'd like your gray matter chemically processed. I have my reasons. I don't know you. Do you have some reason for being here? Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the Architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
The anguish she always seemed to battle with, I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action. No. But even not knowing the details, I could see it troubled her. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That, and the invasion itself, set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. We became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. Yes, and I am shamed to admit it. Though if she hadn't wanted me to, she wouldn't have told me the code. Same one she used for everything. 15-778.
That sounds like it could be her agent identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask. Welcome back to my chapel of fear and fury.
Word is Milver Street is ordering a watch on the Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any change is reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can help. But I do love it. Come on, friend. Let's set our lamps on something juicy from Milver Street. Talk is cheap. You're a lot of time to impress me has already expired.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here in their rears, it's because the dang Crabbles
Think
ran
about
us
the
out of
damage
the
those
desalination.
Crabbles are gonna do to
Now
my
we're
machine.
stuck here on standby
Crabbles.
wages.
They ain't gonna do nothing to your... Your precious terminal. Only thing they're a danger to was us.
Yeah, you may have the right of it. I just ain't certain.
Do I look approachable? Because I'm not.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here in their rears, it's because the dang Crabbles ran us out of the desalination.
Scout report. Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order. Out of order, sir.
Excellent.
At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it. Have a profitable day. Profitable day.
Must. My subordinates have become homicide. Non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the... Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Back in business.
Is it me, or has anyone? Need something, Commander? Send me in! Help me out!
Lay low, Commander.
Cutshell here, with the only task I'm unwilling to delegate. Logging our progress in the Promotion Acceleration Program.
Who would you delegate it to? We're the only ones left.
For once, you make a point, Cobb. Today's exercise really narrowed the playing field. We were tasked to analyze how the introduced Raptidon population adapted to the island. I'll admit, I took a hands-off approach. Probably why I still have my hands. And face. A few cohorts misreckoned those sneaky rats. Among the Eaton, Wall Monitor Lindergaard, probably mispronouncing that. Vat Sanitizer Kavilstad, definitely mispronouncing that.
Pick up the pace, Cutshaw. These raps can be anywhere, and we're both a mite ripe.
I'll finish when I'm good and finished. Oh, okay, I'm finished. Grab your gear and let's hoof it to the final skill-building activity, Cobb. Quit your loafing.
Waste them. On your command.
Not walking this off. Looking pretty safe, Commander.
justify... Oh, hello there. Welcome to my little slice of paradise in paradise. I didn't hear you come in. I'm focused something fierce on my current project, you see.
There's no such thing as...
Well, aren't you the observant one? Yes, a crabble egg. I'm more than happy to tell you all the details of my project, since you asked. Like I was saying, friend, this here crabble egg is gonna make me a mountain of bits. See, crabble eggs contain carbon, oxygen, iron, and are each self-contained units. You know what else has all those things? Skip drives. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make me a mountain of bits selling skip drives made from crabble eggs. I'm basically there. I just need to figure out the process of turning the eggs into skip drives. And I'll be off to the races. Why, yes. I am a genius, aren't I? Huh. I can't expect most people I meet to be able to keep up with my towering intellect. It is? Fascinating. Did you see any unusual behavior? Any changes in crabble familial dynamics? Or the emergence of any new evolutionary traits? All the way dead? Or just a mite dead? Dang. Well, I reckon I can still do some research on their bodies. Here, for the research opportunity you've provided.
There's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll never need, but the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fee.
Look alive, Commander.
Are quite straightforward.
Light flashes before my eyes, Commander! Revive me!
my back.
Has been scientifically proven to increase improve all manner of activity in the listening.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Responsible for glossolalia.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Stay low, Commander. Medic's order. Hate to ask for help, but help? Back in business.
Keep your bit stack in the black, don't be a unleashed debtor. Be the best that you would be if you were any better. Cause gee whiz, that's your gee whiz Steve.
You're listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Under only one circumstance will Wireless Free Arcadia report hearsay: if it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Auntie all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the Sovereign's top VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation.
See?
The Sentinels, their secret
I don't
police
suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you?
is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw
So,
pieces, but
it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to two words: Purpleberry Crunch.
now on to other things. Now here's a song
Yeah,
to take your mind
I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way.
Wireless-free Arcadia.
Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's got to be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me. Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her.
When your tea is getting creamed and your winger's out of steam, recharge your tossball crew with Boris rockets. Boris rockets.
Up! She looks fine. I can hardly believe my lamps, and I think she's taken a liking to you. Good luck shaking her off you now. Once they're smitten, they... Now, I don't have too many bits to pay you with, but this'll unlock that old safe in the house. Thanks again for saving baby. Baby Lucy. Be sure to give her lots of love. I don't know what I'd do with myself if she had passed out.
Looks like a fight.
Flash before my eyes, Commander!
What won't you make when you've done
Broadcasting only the most profitable.
Liquidate them!
Wireless free Arcadia. Once winner of anti-jingle.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
The following audio recording.
Auntie, yes I do. It looks real. So do you. Let's buy sister bits. Covered in goo.
Congratulations, Janie. You and your family win a full year's supply.
Another executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, Cutshall.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from orbit.
No, wait.
The results speak for themselves.
That rubbish pile you cajoled everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is
I don't need
Uppercut
refresh.
Shot.
Hello. How are you, El? Are you doing today?
I'm spectacular according to regulation 1, 2, 1, 2, potato. What I need, I'm just, loyal subject, loyal subject, la la, and today.
No coarse pores, brisk smoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones means the tooth cracking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, work in the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of horse roast. That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of farrow pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory vats into my tummy. Who knew meat paste could taste so yummy? Borscht, oh Borscht, it's not the worst unless it's Borscht, oh Borscht. Grab a can today. Don't be a shirker, don't be a slug. Grab a can and get back on the job with Borscht. It's not the worst unless it's Borscht.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia. The best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Valued underlings, your Auntie-Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Fiswich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Towsetti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Asta. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising costs. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no whole-side office with an Elysium. Wear something solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's management, I'd like to highlight Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanderbilt for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing.
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence.
Now you're the assistant to the assistant. enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because I probably am. Bye now.
Now, on to other things. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Sprat crisp, go stuff some in your chewer. Who would guess that tasty flesh was found down in a sewer? Sprat crisp, you really gotta try 'em. We pluck a sprat from a sprat, then smash 'em flat and fry 'em. Sprat crisp, 1000% germ free. 'Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees. So grab a pack of Sprat Sprat, they're such a tasty treat. You know when you eat Sprat crisp, you're eating real good meat.
That was sponsored by Auntie's Choice Office of Munitions and Catering. Time to restock your arsenal? Planning a key business dinner or banquet event? They have everything you need in one place. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Loyal subject, loyal subject. La la la. The flavor that lasts and the taste.
Hang on, Mads. I'll go sleep, man. I'm still a bit sick. Have fun, dudes. I'll be back later.